This is the HOROW HR-T38 Artistic Smart Toilet. Just looking at it, you can tell it doesn't look like a regular toilet. It has a sleek shape, soft edges, and a modern vibe that you often only see in fancy new homes or techie showrooms. White color, oval design, and you really notice that there are barely any nooks or crannies where stuff collects. For someone like me who hates scrubbing toilets, that's a positive right off the bat. From my experience, getting used to the idea of a smart toilet felt kind of odd at first. Honestly, I wasn't sure I'd even use half the features. But after a few days, it's surprising how quickly you start to appreciate all the small conveniences it offers. Let's get into some key features that stood out for me. The lid opens automatically when you approach, and this part might seem simple, but it's really convenient. More than once, I've walked in with my hands full, and that automatic lid just saves me the trouble. There's also a foot sensor down by the base. If you wave your foot over it, you can raise or lower the seat with zero contact. If you share a bathroom with family or roommates, this is really helpful since you don't have to touch the seat at all, which I think makes the whole bathroom experience way more hygienic. Another feature I immediately started loving is the night light. It glows gently, giving just enough light that you don't need to turn on the harsh overhead lamps, which means you're less likely to wake yourself up completely in the middle of the night. If you're a light sleeper or have family members who are, this is seriously useful. You can also turn the nightlight off if you prefer dark bathrooms, but I'm a big fan. Let's talk about the bidet. For anyone who's never used a bidet before, basically, it's a water spray for cleaning yourself instead of always using toilet paper. I was a bit skeptical, I'll admit. It just feels new and different if you're not used to this kind of upgrade. But the HOROW HR-T38 does it really well. You can customize the water pressure, temperature, and nozzle angle using the remote. The control is pretty straightforward, and there's a digital display right above the tank that tells you what the current settings are, including the seat temperature and water temperature. I especially noticed how fast the water heats up. Some cheaper bidet toilet combos I've tried in the past either have cold starts or take too long to get warm. With this one, it's quick, so you don't get that surprise blast of cold water, which is definitely nicer for comfort. The seat is heated too, and I could tweak it to just the right warmth for those colder mornings. For me, this totally changed my experience. No more bracing myself on a freezing seat. Drying is another element you might not think you need until you have it. Once you finish, a gentle warm air dryer can kick in to help dry you off. I like that you can adjust the air temperature. It's small details like this that make living with the HOROW HR-T38 more comfortable than you might expect. And if you ever want to skip a feature, the remote makes that simple too. One thing I do want to point out, if you're new to this kind of smart toilet, you might be thrown off by so many buttons and options the first time you use it. I spent a few minutes fumbling with the controls and reading the manual just to figure out which button does what, especially with the flushing and bidet adjustments. But after a couple of uses, it all starts to feel natural. The remote is clear and doesn't overload you once you get the hang of it. The flush itself is automatic, which is honestly awesome. As soon as you stand up, the toilet senses you're done and does a quick, powerful flush. The HOROW HR-T38 actually comes with its own water tank and pump, so if you have low water pressure in your home, this still gives you a strong, clean flush every time. From what I've seen, it uses about 1.1 gallons per flush, so it's also good for saving water. I'd recommend this for anyone who values hygiene, convenience, and a little daily comfort. If you don't want to touch toilet seats, this can make life easier. If late-night bathroom trips are a thing for you, the night light is perfect. For those cold mornings, the heated seat is a huge win. And if you've ever been curious about bidets but were worried it'd be complicated, this system makes it easy. Deodorization is built in as well, and it works better than I expected. There's a little fan that runs after each use, keeping everything fresh. It's a subtle thing, but it makes a difference. Especially in smaller bathrooms, maintenance is simple. The nozzle cleanses itself automatically, so you don't have to worry about constant upkeep. I also appreciate that the surface cleans easily, no weird angles to trap dust or grime, and the included parts like the remote and valve kit made installation less intimidating than I thought. It took me about an hour and I didn't need anything beyond the included kit and a power outlet nearby. Speaking of power, you'll need access to a wall socket because this toilet uses electricity for the heated seat, the dryer, and all the sensors. For my bathroom, this meant going to the store for a heavy-duty extension cord the first day, but otherwise, I didn't need special wiring. I do want to mention that HOROW isn't as well known as some other brands out there, and I had my own doubts about reliability. But after using it, I realized the performance is solid, and the materials feel high quality. Ceramic main build and polypropylene seat make it feel sturdy and substantial. It actually supports up to 440 pounds, which is much more than most standard toilets. The size works nicely in smaller bathrooms too, since it's more compact, but the seat is still elongated for comfort. I didn't notice any issues with fitting it into the space where my old toilet sat. The included wax ring and mounting hardware made that process pretty straightforward. One thing that adds peace of mind is the warranty. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee and a 12-month replacement warranty, and customer service responded quickly when I had a question about the installation. In my opinion, this is perfect for anyone wanting to turn their bathroom into a more comfortable, hygienic, and tech-friendly spot. At first, I worried that having a smart toilet would mean more things to go wrong or just too much complexity. But from my experience, it's the kind of daily upgrade you quickly get used to and don't want to give up. To sum up this quick review, the HOROW HR-T38 Artistic Smart Toilet has genuinely impressed me. The automatic lid, the instant warm water, the adjustable bidet, and heated seat all work seamlessly together to make bathroom visits cleaner, easier, and honestly just nicer. The nightlight's a great touch, the flush is always strong, and the drying and deodorization features make sure everything stays comfortable and fresh. In conclusion, if you've been on the fence about upgrading your bathroom or just want to make things more convenient and clean, I'd recommend giving this one a shot. It does require an electrical outlet and a little bit of time to get comfortable with all the features, but from my personal experience, it's worth it. To learn more about the HOROW HR-T38 Artistic Smart Toilet, please check the comments section. Thank you for watching.